We welcome you here to Hoke Field on the campus of Gardiner Area High School for tonight's Class B matchup between the visiting Skowhegan Riverhawks and the Gardiner Tigers. We're going to bring you over to Nate Stubbert for senior recognition night here on Munzing Media right now.
Shut it right off. Shut the music off, please. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Gardiner Area High School for tonight's cheerleading and football senior night. Tonight, we are going to take a few moments to recognize our senior fall cheerleaders and our senior football players who have dedicated so much time and effort to their respective programs here at Gardiner over the past 4 years. When I call your name, parents and family members, please walk onto the field, meet your athlete at the Pine State Trading logo, where pictures will be taken and then returned back to line. First, I would like to recognize the senior cheerleaders. The first senior I'd like to recognize is Akbarova Zumrad. Akbarova is a first-year member of the cheering team here at Gardiner. Akbarova would like to thank her cheerleading team, her coaches, and her host family. Akbarova's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was experiencing the first American football game and cheering. Akbarova has plans to share her American experience with the people of her home country and get into a prestigious college to be a helpful person in her community. Akbarova is joined tonight by her host family. Please stay right there. Host family, please stay right there. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Emma Engzeroig. Emma is a first-year member of the cheering team here at Gardiner. Emma would like to thank her host family as well. They are really kind and sweet people. Emma would also like to thank Coach Bartunik for teaching her cheering. Emma's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was when they did cheering in the rain. Emma has plans to go to a university next year back in her home country. Emma is joined tonight by her host family. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Ashley McMaster. Ashley is a first-year member of the cheering team here at Gardiner. Ashley would like to thank all of her teachers, but especially Mrs. Tran and Mrs. Morris, and her mom and dad. Ashley's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was dancing with all of her friends. Ashley has plans to attend UMA after graduation. Joining Ashley tonight is her mother, Cassia, and her father, Travis. And the last cheering senior I'd like to recognize is Kaylee Raymond. Kayla is a 4-year member of the cheering team here at Gardiner. Kayla would like to thank her coaches for always pushing her to do her best and for being there for her on her bad days. Kayla's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was just about everything. Kayla has plans to go to college after graduation. Kayla is joined tonight by her cheer family. And now for the Gardiner senior football players. The first senior I'd like to recognize is Justin Bertolini. Justin is a four-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Justin would like to thank Coach Averill for pushing him throughout the years to be the best he could be. Justin's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was all the team nights. Justin has plans to get into early childhood development after high school. Justin is joined tonight by his mom, Kirsty, stepfather, Craig, his two sisters, Laura and Cassie, and his girlfriend, Chastity. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Kyle Burke. Kyle is a four-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Kyle would like to thank his mother, father, and team. Kyle's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was pregame when everyone would get excited for the game. Kyle has plans to become an electrician after high school. Kyle is joined tonight by his mother and father. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Jack Crocher. Jack is a four-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Jack would like to thank his mom and dad and all of his coaches for their support throughout the years. Jack's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was Averill's dances after a team win. Jack has plans to go to CMCC after high school. Jack is joined tonight by his father, Doug, mother, Jill, and his brothers, Joey and Michael. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Logan Crowley. Logan is a four-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Logan would like to thank the coaches, the players, and his family. Logan's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was jumping into the Kennebec River after team night. Logan has plans to enter the Air Force after high school. Logan is joined tonight by his mother, Heather, father, John, brother, Austin, brother, Ethan, and grandparents, Elena and John, and Tammy and Dave. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Brady Davidson. Brady is a first-year member of the football team here at Gardiner. Brady would like to thank his parents and grandparents. Brady's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was the energy in the locker room before a game. Brady has plans to enter the Navy after high school. Brady is joined tonight by his mother, Julie, father, Anthony, sisters, Caitlin and Kylie, and grandparents, Robert and Debbie. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Eli Farias. Eli is a 4-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Eli would like to thank his family, especially his parents, for supporting him through the years. Eli would also like to thank his coaches and teammates. Eli's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was Averill making his way to the team after a win. Eli has plans to attend college after high school to study business and eventually have his own company. Eli is joined tonight by his mother Jody, father Joseph, brother Gabe, uncle Chris, and grandparents Donna and Rick. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Ben Kimball. Ben is a 4-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Ben would like to thank his coaches, grandparents, parents, and uncle. Ben's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was being able to hit with no consequences and making connections with friends. Ben has plans to continue working on a lobster boat after high school and hopefully someday own his own boat. Ben is joined tonight by his parents, grandparents, siblings, and girlfriend. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Cody Dingwell. Cody is a 4-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Cody would like to thank his parents for always being there for him at his games, his coaches for always pushing him to want to get better, along with Hunter Burgess, Sam Shaw, and Zach Kristen for being there for him all the time. Cody's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was also jumping into the Kennebec River after team night his sophomore year. Cody has plans to study conservation law at Husson University after high school while playing lacrosse in hopes of becoming a game warden. Cody is joined tonight by his mother Katrina and sisters Amber and Layla. The next senior I'd like to recognize is Evan Mishu. Evan is a 4-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Evan would like to thank all of his coaches and family members for their endless support throughout his football career. Evan's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was hanging with the boys each year in between double sessions. Evan has plans to attend a 4-year university after high school to study aeronautics and become a pilot. Evan is joined tonight by his mom, Katie, dad, John, brothers Sean and Cam, grandfather, Kerry, and Chris Hebert. And the last senior I'd like to recognize is Zach Kristen. Zach is a 4-year member of the football program here at Gardiner. Zach would like to thank his parents for pushing him all of these years, his teammates and coaches, including Sam Shaw and also Cody Dingwell and Hunter Burgess. Zach's favorite memory as a Gardiner Tiger was building good connections and friendships with his teammates and coaches and playing the game he loves. Zach has plans to go to Husson University after high school to study sports management. Zach is joined tonight by his parents, Johan and Heather, and his sister, Zara.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Good evening. Welcome to Hoke Field for tonight's football contest between the Gardiner Tigers and the Skowhegan Riverhawks. If you're just tuning in, we just had a senior ceremony for the Tigers, for the cheerleaders and the football players, and it was a great ceremony. You get to hear some of their future plans and what they plan on doing after high school. Tonight I'm pinch hitting for Coach Munzing, who's, I believe, is doing a basketball game at Central Maine Community College. So I'm going to try to do the best that I can. I know those are big shoes to fill, but we've got a good crew tonight with Andy Munzing and Chris Wheeler.
Should be a nice night for football. Not as cool as we thought it would be. We're all bundled up here in the booth, and we had to take some layers off. Good night for football.
Yeah, right now they're introducing the Tigers as a team. Skowhegan was also introduced as a team. The Tigers come in at 4-2 and look to be the number 2 seed in B North. And the Riverhawks come in at 1-5. So a crucial game for both teams as we get closer to the end of the season. Teams looking for playoff spots here.
Gardiner's got their hands full tonight with the Riverhawks. Skowhegan always travels well. Lots of fans down here from Skowtown as usual.
Yeah, shortly here we're going to have the national anthem. So we'll pause as that takes place, and then we'll pick up the action after that.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardiner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Tigers are coached by Pat Munzing. Coach Munzing is in his 3rd year here at Gardiner, and Skowhegan is coached by Ryan Libby.
Special teams going to play a big part tonight in an evenly matched game like this. Record at this point in the season really has no bearing on the game, whereas people are all coached up, ready to go, and fighting for those playoff spots. So every little part of the game is very crucial in a close contest like this one.
Yeah, and the weather's not going to be a factor. As we mentioned, it's a beautiful night for football. No wind, playing on a great turf surface, so great conditions for tonight's game. Right now, the captains are out with the coaches for the coin toss. While we wait for the coin toss, the Tigers came off a rough week last week with Cheverus, but prior to that game, they were starting to really roll and starting to peak. So hopefully they can pick up that form here tonight.
Well, they hit a buzzsaw in Cheverus. They always play well at home. Again, no matter, like I just said, at this point in the season, record can kind of get thrown out the window with solid offensive and defensive programs. Sometimes the ball just doesn't tip your way and you lose a couple, and you're still a good squad, and the Tigers going to have their hands full tonight. Got a big game next week against Coney, so that's why this game is so important for playoff implications.
Yeah, the Tigers won the toss, I believe. They chose to defer, so they'll kick off. Skowhegan will receive, which should allow the Tigers to receive in the second half.
Good sized squads on each side of the ball. It's good to see numbers up.
Yeah, both programs have a strong tradition of being a football community, so it's good to see that, with a lot of schools across the state are down in numbers, looking at playing the 8-man football. It's good to see 2 healthy programs with strong numbers coming out to play.
Absolutely. So Burgess back at quarterback for the Tigers is battling a shoulder injury from a hit he took on the sideline a couple of weeks ago. So Nagy had stepped in and done a good job for the Tigers, but with the leadership of Burgess, it'll be good to see him back out on the field taking snaps.
Yeah, he really makes a lot of things happen, both in the air and with his feet. He's not afraid to just tuck it and go when he's got some room. So you have to defend him both ways. You have to defend him with his arm and with his feet as well. So it's good news for the Tigers to have him back.
Two-way player plays defense as well, as most quarterbacks do. They play back there in that secondary position, cornerback, safety.
Yeah, speaking of Asher Nagy, he's going to kick off tonight, and back deep for Skowhegan, it looks like it's Trevor Austin and Robert Venestein. And we're about ready to go. Just a little short kick, gets on the hands of a Skowhegan lineman. Tigers might have came up with it. I think if they had a little bit more room on the sideline, they would have came up with it.
I think Skowhegan touched the ball, so even if it went out of bounds, it wouldn't be a flag.
Looks like it's going to be Skowhegan ball. They're picking up the flag. They're waving the flag off.
Maybe they just put it down to spot the ball where it went out of bounds.
So it's going to be first down and 10 for Skowhegan at about the 45-yard line. Not sure if the Tigers had game plan to just pooch kick it over the first line, something they've seen in previous weeks with Skowhegan's return team, but almost came up with it. Skowhegan's going to come out in shotgun, 2 backs on each side of the quarterback. Quarterback's number 10, Jason Aubin. He's going to keep it. Pick up about 6 or 7 yards on first down. So get the ball across the 50 here early.
Little misdirection. Going to be seeing that a lot. Got to stay home on the defensive side of the ball. Easier said than done.
So they're in hurry-up mode, kind of, and they have Aubin back again. 2 backs with him. Handoff to the tailback. And that's number 31, Asher Fitzgerald.
Getting downhill.
Looks like it's going to get him the first down, get a new set of downs here. Ball's going to be at about the Tiger 44-yard line. So pretty common in high school football now that teams don't huddle up. They all have their wristbands. They check their plays on the wristbands and get right on the line of scrimmage. Tigers are going to have 4 guys down on the line. The snap. Aubin's going to keep it. Good job coming up on the play by Duty. A good host of Gardiner Tigers swarming to the ball to make sure he only gets 1 to 2 yards on that.
Yeah, not much room on the outside. Good job by the defensive end holding the spot out there. It's very important to be able to hold the edge.
Yeah, Aubin was real patient waiting for something to develop, but the Tigers played it real well.
Stretched it out and got the tackle. I like the pace of the Riverhawks so far, especially when you're running the ball like this. It's good for your offensive lineman to get right up on the ball and get going.
Aubin takes a snap, rolls out, dumps it quick. Tries to get the ball to number 4, Trevor Austin, but it's a little wide. They'll bring up 3rd down, about 9.
Big stop for the Tigers here.
So according to our rosters here, Jason Aubin's a sophomore for the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Again, no huddle, just getting the play from the sidelines. Tigers should be expecting possibly pass here with a down and distance.
Maybe a screen, haven't seen that yet.
There's a snap, it's a quick toss. The toss was to Asher Fitzgerald, who, again, Tigers string that out and don't leave much running room. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 5, maybe 6 here. Ball's on the 40-yard line.
Not sure what they're going to do, if they're going to punt, or I'm not sure who the punter is.
Yeah, a lot of times in this situation, they'll do a rugby kick where the punter will have the ball. He'll look at the setup and either run it or kick it. It looks like he's going back to punting depth here. So the Tigers send Chase Burgess back. Aubin's, there he goes. Nice play by the Tigers. It looks like it was Chadwick on the stop, got a hand on it, but that was exactly what we were talking about. He lined up in punt formation, but looked at the defense and thought he might have had an opportunity to complete a pass there for the first down.
Yeah, that's why you put an athlete back there to make the choice. You just say, if you got it, go with it. If not, it's okay. Even if we don't get it, that's okay.
Yeah, first series for the Tigers here. They take over on their own 40. As we mentioned, Chase Burgess is back as a quarterback, running back to each of his side. Dingwell comes across in motion. It's a snap, a fake handoff, and he dumps it wide over to Evan Mishu, but it's a little out of his reach. So it's going to bring up a 2nd down and 10. Tigers are going to get their plays from the sidelines, similar to what Skowhegan was doing. As the seasons progress, the Gardiner Tigers offensive line has developed along the way.
Absolutely.
And they're going to be tested tonight because Skowhegan's got some good size across the front. So Burgess and shotgun. It's a quick handoff to Evan Mishu. Looks like he's going to pick up possibly 3 yards on that. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 7.
Big 3rd down already here on the first drive.
Well, that's, and that's what happens a lot of times when you throw on first down, you don't complete it. You put yourself in a long situation from the get-go. But the Tigers might have had something planned coming out of the gate with a quick throw. Got Burgess and shotgun, one back. Quick snap. Oh, and quick throw. It's intercepted by the Skowhegan Riverhawks, and it looks like it's Trevor Austin with the interception.
Yeah, Austin jumped the route. He read it all the way, and Burgess, I think, was screened by a couple of linemen. He couldn't see him and delivered the pass, and now a sudden change. So basically, it's like they got the first down. They're at about the same spot, so you don't have to feel too bad
about going for it on fourth.
Right.
Yeah. So they're on the Tigers 38 here. First down and 10. Aubin back, hands it off to Fitzgerald. Tigers hit him initially, but it looks like he's going to roll forward for 3 to 4 yards here, which will put him in a 2nd and 7. Aubin's getting the play from the sideline. Tigers look like they are in that 4-3 look. 4 down linemen. One of the things we've seen from the Tigers in the past weeks is some good ball hawking in the secondary.
Yeah, handful of interceptions.
Aubin's back. There's the snap. It's a little high, a little inside run. It doesn't really go anywhere, and the handoff was to Trevor Austin. It was a little counter play, but the Tigers sniffed it out early.
Yeah, snap was a little high, and if the snap is high on the counter, the quarterback has to turn on and pivot on his left foot. And Tigers were there to get the tackle for a loss.
Yeah, it puts them into a 3rd and 11 now, and I think you're right, Andy. A lot of times that the timing of that snap is crucial because it throws off the whole play when the quarterback has to adjust off the snap. So Aubin's back again. Quick snap, quick throw, a little wide. It was intended for Fairley and was just a little wide. So Skowhegan faces again a 4th down on the Tigers' side of the field. And they're back in punt formation, but as we saw last time, that's not necessarily going to mean they're going to punt. Good snap. Good punt. Chase Burgess is going to let it go into the end zone, so Tigers will bring it out for their 2nd series here.
Tigers will have the ball first and 10 at about the 20-yard line.
They're going to start this drive at the 20. So far, both teams really haven't initiated any kind of movement of the ball. They haven't done anything consistently. A couple passes, not much in the run game, so we'll see what happens on the Tigers' 2nd possession here.
I'd like to see Burgess get some legs going.
Yeah, that might ignite their offense. There you go. You called it, Andy. Good block on the edge there by Evan Mishu. Skowhegan's pretty quick to get to the sideline. So it's number 83 on the tackle there, Miller Foss. Came up from the secondary and closed in on the sideline. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Mishu goes in motion, fake handoff, and he hits Mishu on the pass. And a nice gain there.
I think that was the play they tried to get to earlier and just missed.
Yeah, sent Mishu in motion, kept him going, and faked the handoff and just quick throw, pretty much a long toss run play, and he picked up 9 yards, 10 yards, got the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers.
Look to see something backside on that play later on in the game as they stretch the defense out. Then you could have a seam right down the middle.
Yeah, quick handoff to Evan Mishu. Cuts it inside. Picks up probably about 4.
those are the runs you're going to want to continue to get throughout the game, 3, 4, because then it allows you second down, put the ball in Burgess's hands, and you know we've seen him scramble around all year. So
yeah, Tigers looking to get across the 50 for the first time tonight here. They've got the ball at about the 36. And it's Burgess in shotgun, 2 backs to each side. Skowhegan showing a lot of pressure up the middle. Burgess goes back to throw. Oh, nice jump cut there. It looks like Burgess was going to be hitting the backfield and made a nice jump cut to get out of it. But Skowhegan is quick to the ball. They've got some team speed on the outside of the perimeter.
another third down and manageable for the Tigers.
Yeah, maybe we'll see a little short pass like we saw last time to one of the scat backs there and see if they can pick up the first down. We got Chadwick and Mishu in the backfield. We got motion come across. Good defensive play there by Trevor Austin for Skowhegan. Got his hand in there and knocked the ball away. So that's going to bring up a fourth down for the Tigers. 4th and about 6. I imagine this is a punting situation here where they're on their own side of the 50. Skowhegan's going to send Trevor Austin back deep.
Looks like the Tigers. Okay.
Yeah, they were showing shotgun, and then Chase Burgess backed up. They get a hand on it.
Let that roll.
And they get a little bit of roll out of it. That's better than what it looked like it was going to be. Skowhegan got a hand on it initially, got a piece of it, so the ball didn't really get airborne, but Tigers get a little bit of a roll, which will set Skowhegan up. First down and 10 on about the 44-yard line.
Sometimes that's a tough play when you line up and then have to get back because you don't get back to the 10 or 13 yards that you need to get, and 1 yard makes a big difference, and luckily Burgess was able to get that off and get something positive.
Yeah, everybody has different spacing there, but
Yeah.
we used to try to get our punters about 10 to 11 yards back, and you're right, if he doesn't get all the way back there, he's going to feel pressure. So we got Aubin quarterback, hands it off. Good push up front. Handoff goes to number 31, Asher Fitzgerald, who's a senior, and picks up 5-6 yards here.
Second good run on that left side. Look for Skowhegan Riverhawks to try to exploit that, as they've had a couple of positive plays right down that line.
Yeah, so far to this point, doesn't seem like either team has had the patience to try to get the run game going. They picked up a couple yards, and then they get the ball in the air here. We got a 2nd and 4. Aubin takes the snap, direct snap, and takes it himself, kind of a quarterback ISO. It's going to be close to a first down. They're giving them the first down, so they're now in Tiger territory on the Tiger 44-yard line with a 1st and 10.
Couple quick chunk plays to get him in position here on this first down on the Tigers side of the field rather.
Yeah, Skowhegan has spent a lot of time in this between the 50 and 30 on the Tiger territory. Aubin's back for the snap. He's got Fitzgerald back there behind him. It's a handoff to Fitzgerald. A little bit of running room on the inside there. He picks up 5 yards. Tackle is by Duty, number 40, and Evan Mishu, number 25. Looks like we're going to have an official timeout here. Possibly an equipment issue with one of the Skowhegan. So it looks like Fitzgerald will come out and Mulcahy comes in, number 5. Mulcahy's a sophomore. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. It's we've said it before. It's a great night for football. Okay, he's going to line up behind Aubin. Snap, okay, he takes the handoff. Good initial surge by the Tigers. Looks, so we had Zach Christen there on the tackle. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6. Tigers so far have been pretty stingy on defense. They give up a little bit, but they dig in and make the stop. Aubin's going to take the snap, hand off to Mulcahy. A little bit of room off the right side. Ball's out.
Looks like it was caught mid-air.
Yeah, it popped straight up into the air, and it looked like it went right into number 4, Trevor Austin's hands, and almost enough for the first down.
I think very close. Well, here we go, 4th down and short.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a 4th and 1. Skowhegan sends in Mark Willette, number 88, as a tight end. So I think they're not even going to mess around here. I think they're going to just go for it straight ahead.
Not sure if they can get under center. Kind of a lost art now.
It is, unless you watch the Eagles and
right, the push.
Jalen Hurts with the push. So Aubin is in shotgun, and he's going to take it himself. And initially, Tigers make a good push, but it looks like he got enough to get the first down.
Little patience there. You can tell that he's run that play quite a few times over his career.
Yeah, he's just getting the snap and kind of looking for the seam and where he can just inch his way through to pick up the first down.
You don't always have to rush that play. You can let it develop. Even though it's 4th down, you think you got to rush, but you can be patient.
So the ball's at about the 33 Gardiner Tiger yard line. Aubin's back. He's still got Mulcahy behind him. Aubin's going to take the ball again, and good stop by the Tigers. Looked like Ben Kimball was there, senior. So you got a pretty good spot there. It's going to be second, a long 7. Tigers defense has been on the field for most of this first quarter as it winds down here. So after 1 quarter, it's the Gardiner Tigers 0 and the Skowhegan Riverhawks 0.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
So we're back here at Hoke Field for the second quarter. Pretty evenly matched first quarter. I'd say Skowhegan probably won the time of possession there, but as far as points, we're still even at 0-0. Tonight, thank you for joining us. We have Andy Munzing and Chris Wheeler here, and myself, Jim Palmer.
Big stop right there.
Yeah, looked like Duty was in on it. And Kyle Burke. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 8. And Mulcahy still is the running back. Fitzgerald came out. We thought it was an equipment issue, but we haven't seen him come back in for Skowhegan.
Looked like he was favoring his right arm as he was going out. He was looking down in that direction. I don't know if there's an injury. Hopefully not.
Yeah, so it's 3rd down and 8. Skowhegan ball and about the Gardiner 31. Auburn's back, takes the snap, looks for running room, picks up a good portion of it. It's still going to bring up a 4th down. We have Kyle Duty on the stop. We've said his name quite a few times tonight. It's going to be 4th and a long 4 here. And again, 4-down territory for Skowhegan.
Absolutely. They've shown that they're not afraid to go for it on 4th. And you're not going to kick a field goal from here. And
no, they're kind of in no man's land here.
Yeah.
You punt it, it's going to go in the end zone. You're too far for a field goal, so you've got nothing to lose to try to pick up the 1st down here. So Auburn's back, shotgun. Mulcahy behind him. Snap and a quick throw. Gets by the 1st defender, gets by the 2nd defender, and it's brought down inside the Tiger 10. So just a quick little stay pass there to Trevor Austin. A direct snap and just a quick catch it and get rid of it and let him do some work on the outside. So Skowhegan's going to be in good shape here. 1st down and at the Gardiner 8-yard line.
good time for your first completion.
Yeah, so that's this is the first time Skowhegan's been inside the Tiger 10. So Tigers are really going to have to stiffen up here to keep them out of the end zone.
Start all the way back at the Tiger 40 or 40, their own 45.
Yeah. So we got a big load in the backfield here. We got 3 backs and 4, including Auburn at quarterback. He hands off to Mulcahy, and he gets into the end zone there, almost untouched. Skowhegan brought in the full house backfield, looking to run it straight ahead, and they do, and they pick up the first score here.
Yeah, they hadn't shown that set yet, and obviously you don't put your cards out too early, and they're able to get into the end zone. Not sure if they have a kick game, so that makes the special teams, these 2-point conversions are big for the Tigers.
Yeah, they come back to bite you at the end of the game if you can't pick them up. So they are going to go for 2. Again, the full house backfield with Auburn at quarterback.
For a pop pass.
Snap, he gives the ball to Mulcahy. Good hit at the goal line, but he pushes his way in and gets in there for the 2-point conversion. So Skowhegan's going to take the early lead, 8-0. And Skowhegan just proved right there that if they want to put a full house backfield, they can move the ball on the ground when they want to.
Yeah, I think they're onto something there. I'm sure they're going to be talking about that upstairs.
That's probably their goal line set, but sometimes if you find something that you're using on the goal line, you can use it anytime if you're moving the ball. So we'll see how the Tigers respond to that Skowhegan drive. Really good drive by Skowhegan Riverhawks, and I would say the quarterback there, number 10, Jason Aubin, had the bulk of the carries there, and then when Mulcahy came in, he got his share of the load too. We got the replay here, and it's it was a good push up front.
Thing that's tough for the Tigers now, because they usually kick their extra points, and now what it does is it puts them in a position where they've got to go for 2.
Yeah. Now
if you want to, you don't have to chase points, and sometimes that's where teams get in trouble, is they start chasing those points early.
Yeah. Jason Aubin's going to kick the ball down. It's going to take a big hop. It's going to be picked up by the Tigers. And it looks like it was Owen Chadwick that caught the ball and took it straight ahead. At that point, the took a while for the ball to get to him, so he knew the coverage was coming. You just pick it up and try to go straight ahead and pick up what you can and get yourself in a good position on 1st down.
Yeah, that's why you put athletes at that level, because they know what to do with the ball. You get it, just go straight forward. Don't need to get too east and west.
Yeah, so first down 10 for the Tigers at the their own 36-yard line. Chase Burgess is back. We've got motion with Mishu and an inside handoff, and that Tigers ran that earlier, and that was to Duty. Duty's got the capability of breaking one of those, so you know, it was a nice little inside trap, but it's going to put him at a 2nd and 9 here. Sorry, 2nd and 11. Lost a yard on that one. Chase Burgess in the shotgun formation. And another quick slant pass that just goes through the hands of Brady Davidson. It was a little high, but in stride, and not sure he would have picked up too much. There was a defender right there, but he'll put the Tigers at 3rd down and 11 here. Be nice if the Tigers could pick up a first down, move the chains, and get a little bit of the possession of time back here. But we'll see what they have for a 3rd down. Burgess back. Skowhegan's 4-man front. Backers are loose. Another quick pass to Evan Mishu, and just he was coming in for the pass, and it just went over his hand. So it's going to bring up a 4th down and 11. Probably a punt situation here for the Tigers.
Probably see him go straight punt. Not sure if you're going to try to do the shotgun one like they did last time, but doesn't seem very deep. There
No, he's going to back up. Gets a snap, and they get a hand on again. And Skowhegan wisely gets out of the way. Number 57 for Skowhegan. Thought about catching that, but he said, I think I'll just, we'll take the ball where it is.
Yeah, not my job.
So 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. We've got Skowhegan 8, Gardiner 0. And Skowhegan's starting with the ball on the other side of the 50 on the Tiger side of the field, about the 49-yard line.
Kind of the way you'd want to draw it up if you were offensive coordinator starting on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, this is
After
where
coming off a long 60-yard drive.
Yeah, this is where a lot of coaches might like to take a shot at the end zone on 1st down when you start on the other side of the field. We got motion by Austin. It's a jet sweep. No, it's a fake jet sweep, and Aubin takes it himself again, fakes the handoff to the motion back, and runs straight ahead. Picks up 9. Then put him in a nice 2nd and 1 situation, 2nd and 2. Again, another good down to take a shot in the air, because you know you're almost already in 4-down territory. We'll see what the Riverhawks decide to do here. Taking a little bit of time to get the play in. Aubin in the shotgun. Snap, and he's again patient, looking for a seam. Picks up about 5, and that'll give him enough for the 1st down. So Skowhegan moving the ball again on this drive. Ball's on the Tiger 34, and 1st down and 10, new set of downs.
You never want to get down 2 scores, but especially the way that this has gone with Skowhegan kind of controlling the offensive side of the ball, that's a tough early hole to dig.
Tigers send somebody off the edge, almost gets a hand on it, does enough to disrupt it, so Mulcahy has to alter his running and picks up 3. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. So Skowhegan's looking at a 2nd down and 6, 2nd down and 7. They seem to be pretty content, Andy, now with to just run the ball. They found something with Aubin running, and they're content to just move it down the field that way. So we got a timeout, Skowhegan. It looked like the Tigers had Zach Christen on the outside again, looking to send him off the edge to try to slow it down. So Skowhegan called a timeout here. Not sure if they didn't like what they saw or just want to talk it over and see what they have for a second down play here. But we're 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Skowhegan leads the Tigers 8-0.
I think they sense that this is a big drive too, just how we were kind of talking about it. If you can get up 2 scores this early. But another thing is you don't need to reinvent what you've been doing so far. You can still go ahead and get 4 yards, 3 yards on a carry and put yourself in a position to get another first down because they're already in 4-down territory, like you said earlier, Jim.
Yeah, 31-yard line. You're thinking you're going to go for it on 4th down unless you're faced with a 4th down and 15 or something like that. But they're poised right now to use all 4 of their downs. So far, I've been pretty impressed with Skowhegan's front line. They're creating just enough of a seam for the running backs. So we got the full house backfield again. Aubin gives it back to Mulcahy, breaks through the first line, gets to the second line. The Tigers finally bring him down. Looked like Evan Mishu finally got hung on to him, or Owen Chadwick, but that full house backfield, they really create some running lanes when they go to that offense.
They haven't gone to the right side yet out of that set because the back's on the left side, but
yeah, and you had mentioned that Skowhegan early was looking at the left side quite a bit, so they might have found something there on the left side that they like. So the full house backfield again on first down. Balls to Mulcahy, bounces it outside. Tigers do a good job getting to the football, but he's going to pick up 6 on that. And that was Mulcahy. So now we see Fitzgerald coming back into the game, number 31. He's now in there with Mulcahy. So full house backfield again on second and 3. We've got an official whistle. We've got a timeout, Tigers, I believe. And they may be looking to do something with that full house backfield to offset what they're doing there. They're going to have to bring some guys inside to help support that initial push Skowhegan's getting off the line.
Yeah, the offensive line for the Riverhawks has been on the field quite a bit. But early on in the game, as an offensive lineman, that's kind of what you want. You know, you want to be out there running around. You want to get the confidence because it feels good, you know, when you score a touchdown and then you start moving the ball and, you know, getting chunk plays, getting 3, 4, 2 yards here and there. Any positive play as an offensive lineman is a win.
Yeah. Well, Skowhegan has been moving the ball. If they score here, like you said, it's a 2-score game, and then the Tigers would probably have very little time here in the end of the second quarter, but they'll get the ball in the second half. So big defensive stop here for the Tigers is what they need. So if you're just tuning in, it's we're here at Hoke Field. It's myself, Jim Palmer, Andy Munsey, and Chris Wheeler. And we've got an 8-0 lead by the Skowhegan Riverhawks. Full house backfield. Aubin's going to roll out of this and send a quick pass to the flat to Trevor Austin, but it was well defended by, I believe, Owen Chadwick there.
First time they've thrown the ball out of that set.
Yeah, and they had really a down to play with, and that's what you want to do on second down is if you got a second short, you can do something that you don't normally do because now you still got a 3rd and a 4th down to pick up 4 yards.
Well, you've got to throw the ball over there. You haven't thrown it over there yet, haven't thrown it very many times, but you want to be able to throw that pass 5 or 6 times throughout the game.
Yeah. We'll get the full house backfield here on 3rd down and 3. And the handoff to Mulcahy. Duty gets in initially, gets a hand on him, and a host of Gardiner Tigers come in after, but after he picks up 2, so it's going to be a 4th and 1 for Skowhegan. We're getting an update on a score out there of Lawrence 14, Messalonski 0. That looks like that game's in the 2nd quarter as well. So 5:20 to go, 4th and 1 for Skowhegan, driving in Gardiner Tiger territory. Looks like they go with a hard count, and they do get Gardiner to jump offside, so that's going to give them a 1st down.
Always difficult as a defender if you haven't seen the quick count or the trying to draw them off sides yet, especially on a 4th and 1. You know, that's something you got to like kind of talk up in the huddle amongst yourself. You know, make sure you stay on sides.
Yeah, especially if you're on inside your own territory, you're trying to be aggressive. You want to watch the football, make sure it's snapped. But we got 1st down and goal from the 6. It's going to be Mulcahy with the carry. He gets close to the goal line, and they are saying he's in, so it's a touchdown for Skowhegan, and it's Avden Mulcahy who scores. So as we saw the last possession, the last touchdown, they did not choose to kick. They went for 2. Not sure what they'll do here. I'm assuming they'll go for 2 again.
So this is another big play, whereas the Tigers usually kick if Skowhegan gets it. 2-point conversions look easy, but they're not. Everybody's in the box.
On the replay there, Mulcahy makes a nice cut to his right. He initially wanted to go up the middle and then saw a nice little push on the right. So Skowhegan's offensive line right now is winning the battle up front against the defensive line of the Tigers. So they do line up for 2. Got motion coming across with Austin, and they're going to hand it to him. He makes a nice cut. Mulcahy had a nice block on the edge there to free him up. So Skowhegan's going to take a 16-0 lead here with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter. So we'll be back.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
So we're back, and we've got Chadwick and Dingwell back deep for the Tigers. Last time Skowhegan kicked it to the middle line, and they don't quite get it there. They get it to the first line, and the Tigers wisely catch it, and Evan Mishu just takes a knee with good field position. So the Tigers will take over on about their own 45-46 yard line. And, you know, I'm not sure, Skowhegan hasn't shown anything with a kicking game yet, but that's a time where you want to try to kick it deep and make them drive the field with 4 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
I was thinking the same exact thing, and special teams coming up big. Let's see what the...
It's a quick toss to the outside to Owen Chadwick, who gets to the corner and gets knocked out of bounds by number 3, Robert Van Estine from the Skowhegan Riverhawks. So he's going to pick up probably 8 on that, and put the Tigers in a 2nd and 2, get them across the 50. And that's the best looking play by the Tigers so far. It's just a quick pitch to Chadwick, who made it a foot race to the corner.
Tigers have big play capability as well.
So it's 2nd and 1, actually, and Burgess is in shotgun. turns and hands off to Chadwick, who lost his footing in the backfield. So it's going to bring up third down. He might have lost a little bit there, but looks like he slipped trying to cut back. Not sure if, we're in that type of weather where the turf gets a little wet when it gets some moisture in the air, but it's going to be a 3rd and 2 here. 3rd down, 2 to go. Tigers have 2 backs on the side of Chase Burgess here. Skowhegan showing some pressure up the middle. It's a quick handoff. Nice cut by Owen Chadwick. The offensive line on the right side made a great hole there for him to pick up the first down.
Always running downhill, that's what you want out of your backs. You can kind of, when you're watching it, it's almost as though the field is tilted.
Yeah, so Tigers take over again with the first down, about the 39-yard line. The clock's not moving right now. They're trying to get it wild. It's going to be the same play. Handoff to Chadwick. Only going to pick up 1 this time, but yeah, the officials on the field were trying to get the clock to move. It was stopped for some reason. Might have been stopped for the chains to move on first down, but they usually will wind it once they get the chain set. So we got 2nd down and 9. Probably 4-down territory for the Tigers, looking ahead.
Yep.
Skowhegan bringing some pressure. It's the fake to Chadwick there, and Burgess is going to take it himself and find a nice little seam. He's going to be close to a first down. And he does get the first down, so that's going to put the Tigers at the 29-yard line with about 3 minutes to go in the quarter and a half. And I like their tempo here, Andy. They're moving the ball. They're up front. They're moving people, and Skowhegan's got just about everybody standing up on the D-line. It's a quick swing pass to Chadwick, who makes a nice move, makes the first person miss, makes the second defender miss, and gets down to about the 12 to 13-yard line.
Good little play right there.
Nice little pass from Burgess to Chadwick. He stayed in bounds, so the clock's going to move. It looks like duty's going to come in for Chadwick. So we got a 1st down and 10. And it looks like we're going to have a timeout here. Skowhegan timeout. They want to kind of regroup here. They know this is a big defensive drive for them to hold the Tigers to 0.5. So it looks like the ball is spotted at about the 14-yard line.
This timeout can actually help the Tigers. Kind of a free timeout for them to get their bearings and figure out exactly what they want to do. They definitely need to get 1 in the end zone here, down by 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions. Let's not forget that. It's 16, not 14.
Yeah, well, like you said, Andy, the timeout, that gives the offensive coordinator for the Tigers to think of something that he might not think of when he's being hurried. He might say, oh, geez, we might have this off of that. But so far, this drive's been Chadwick with a couple of runs and a pass reception, and then Burgess with a nice run. So here we go, 1st down and 10. Motion across. And they're going to pass to that motion like they did earlier to Evan Mishu. And the tackle's made by Robert Van Estine, who did a great job of keeping his feet underneath him and breaking down and wrapping up the receiver.
Really shut that down. There was a lot of space, it looked like initially, and then it was closed off.
Yeah, and the Tigers still pick up 5, so it's going to be it's going to be 2nd down and 5, a long 5, possible 6. They've got plenty of time here. They fake. There's a little pass, and they're not going to get in, but they're going to pick up the first down. And it was that quick little, almost like a little bubble screen to Evan Mishu. who catches it on the fly and turns it upfield. And it's going to be 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. So this is exactly what the Gardiner Tigers need to do. Got motion, quick handoff to Mishu. Skowhegan does a good job of defending that. Looked like Asher Fitzgerald was in on the tackle. And number 57 was in there, Owen Falardu. Not sure if I'm saying that properly, but we'll call him Owen. Number 57 made a nice play. So it's going to be 2nd down. Tigers actually probably lost a little bit on that. I'd say it's a 2nd and 2 at the 2nd goal at the 2. Burgess is going to take it himself. And he doesn't get in. He tried to get to the corner. And Skowhegan did a great job of coming up to prevent him from getting into the end zone.
Looks like they might have lost a half a yard on that. So obviously 4 down territory, but kind of going in the wrong direction if you're the Tigers. It was 1st and goal at the 1.
Yeah, it did stop the clock because he got knocked out of bounds with 40 seconds to go. Tigers are still going to use a timeout here to talk about what they would like to do. Good timeout, I think. You know, it's a crucial play in the game here. You want to get points out of this, and you know, a field goal would give you points, but it's really not quite enough here in this situation when you're down 16-0. So we'll see what the Tigers come up with.
You can stay inside because you're going to be going for it on 4th down. So even if you just get those 2 yards back, it'll force a 4th and 1. So you want to get going north and south. You certainly don't want to take a tackle for a loss here.
Yeah. You know, the one of the plays that was successful in this drive for the Tigers is the fake to Chadwick running up the middle, and Burgess, I call it quarterback counter, just reading it and then taking it up to the left side. So we'll see what happens, but you know, if the Tigers can put it in here, that's exactly what they would have liked to do because they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. And you cut the lead in half going into halftime and without leaving a lot of time for Skowhegan to put a drive together. So here we go. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 3. Looks like Chadwick in the backfield to the left of Burgess.
Could throw the ball here too, Jim.
Yeah, and you got motion coming across with Dingwell. Ball's on the turf. That's not what they wanted to happen. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tigers are going to call a timeout again here to talk about it, but it didn't seem like a bad snap. It looked like Burgess tried to get the ball. It looked like it was going to be a handoff to the motion guy, and he was trying to hurry that catch and handoff, and in the process dropped the football. But
sometimes you see the motion guy out of the corner of your eye, and it can kind of force you to, you know, move your feet a little bit too quick. So let's see what the Tigers have here going in on 4th down.
And we've got an update from Mike Golden. Lawrence leads Messalonsky 27-0. So that's kind of a surprise
27,
score.
yes it is. I haven't followed Lawrence very much this fall, but we all know what Messalonsky is capable of putting up for points. I'm not sure if that game's at Lawrence, but they always pack that place.
Yeah, great place to see a football
yeah.
game. So we got 4th down at about the 4th down goal at the 11. Burgess in shotgun. Rolls out to his right. He's getting pressure, and he puts it up there, and it's knocked away by a Skowhegan defender. Trying to get his number. I think it was number 10, Jason Aubin, who knocked it away. So missed opportunity for the Tigers there. They'll be talking about that one at halftime. But great defense by Skowhegan. You know, they had the ball on the 1 yard line, their backs to the goal line, and they made a stop and forced a mistake and got the turnover on downs. Not sure what Skowhegan will choose to do here with 26 seconds left with a 16-0 lead. I'm not sure if they're going to try to run a regular play or just run the clock out here. Looks like they got a guy back deep, so I anticipate the Auburn's going to take a knee on the snap here. Ooh, low snap, and he does. And
that could have been disastrous.
Yeah.
But that's why you put the guy back deep.
Right. If it gets between his legs or over his head, you've got a guy well back, far enough back so that he can cover it. But close to your goal line, that's a scary situation. So
Sure
we're going to go into half here with the Skowhegan Riverhawks leading the Gardiner Tigers 16-0.
Hi, my name is Shayna Everson, and I'm with the Atlantic Youth Sports Inc. As a nonprofit athletic program, we strive to develop young people into successful athletes and leaders by focusing on 3 values: confidence, teamwork, and respect. Our programs include basketball, lacrosse, softball, and volleyball. Our vision is continuing to build for the community as we have grown to 10+ teams with 3 other athletic programs and having an opportunity to build a home. And because of your support, we have an outdoor court in West Gardiner. Thank you to our volunteers, athletes, and coaches who put in the dedication to create our home. If you would like to donate today, please go to www.aysinc.org/donate and make a difference tomorrow.
Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we are committed to providing outstanding products at a fair price. We offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
When you choose a financial institution to entrust your hard-earned money to, bigger is not necessarily better. Will you be noticed? Will you be heard? At Gardiner Federal Credit Union, our members aren't account numbers, they're our friends and neighbors. Each member has a vote, a voice. What matters to you matters to us. Lending decisions are based not solely on your credit score, but on who you truly are. We work diligently to end hunger. We volunteer in our local schools and throughout the community supporting neighborhood events. We are local people making local decisions, investing in our members and giving back to our communities. Gardiner Federal Credit Union, where your money has a voice.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire life.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details. Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent.
Then we're back here at Hoke Field, where the Skowhegan Riverhawks have a 16-0 lead over the Gardiner Tigers. Your halftime advertisements were put on by the All Sports Boosters, the Gardiner All Sports Boosters, so thank you for them for sponsoring the halftime. So we can recap the first half. Andy, you want to go ahead and talk about how Skowhegan got
they
their
were able
points?
to get the ball down the field. They were getting off the left side, and then they went to their jumbo package, and they were able to get 2 short yardage touchdowns after long, methodical 50-plus yard drives, and then get the 2 two-point conversions, which really changes the dynamic of the game, because not only does it force the Tigers to have to go for 2, not just once, but twice.
Yeah, and you're right. They went into that, what I call the full house backfield, and let Mulcahy take it in. Avden Mulcahy, who number 5, who's a sophomore, who didn't see that he started the game. It looked like he came in for Fitzgerald at some point during the first quarter, but between Mulcahy and the quarterback, number 10, Jason Aubin, they've moved the ball quite a bit on the ground. Very little passing, but they've picked their points when they wanted to pass, and they've been good selections, but not much passing from either team. Definitely, I don't think we've seen anything downfield more than 10 to 12 yards the whole game. So that might be an adjustment that one of the teams might want to make, or might be looking to make for the second half, is test the secondary a little bit.
Yeah, if I'm Skowhegan, you might want to air one out, but that jumbo package, I would just jump behind it and continue to move that all the way down the field. Like you said earlier, it kind of started out as what looked like just a goal line set, but when you see something upstairs, so the coaches coming down to the sideline, you definitely want to try to exploit that. They've been able to run off the left side quite a bit today. Look to see them try to use that right side as well, just to change it up. They try to counter or two to the left side. Look for that one to come back to the right side. On the flip side of the ball for the Tigers, just need to get some going. They had a good drive. They had 1st and 1 at the 1 yard line. Couldn't punch it in right before half. And now they're going to get the ball to start the second half and see if they can get the ball back down the field and try to get one in the end zone. But again, those 2-point conversions looming large so far.
Yeah, and I think if I'm the Tigers or I'm the Tiger coaching staff, you go into halftime and you got to put that last drive behind you.
Yep.
You didn't score, and that's not great, but
it's okay.
You get the ball in the second half. You can cut the lead in half on this first drive. You can't live in the first half. You just got to find something. Hopefully they're talking about something that might work. It looked like they had a little bit of action with Chadwick running off tackle, with Burgess reading the other side and keeping it sometimes. So maybe we'll go back to that. And one update we have again is Lawrence is leading Messalonski at halftime, 27-0. So I think that's one of the surprise scores. I think that's two traditional football schools, especially Lawrence. Lawrence has had a tradition forever, and so I think many anticipate a pretty good battle up there.
And with the Crabtree points, I'm not sure the record for each squad, but if Lawrence has a loss or 2 on the season, that could, the team that if you've beaten Lawrence, you are loving this score right now, because it's only going to elevate you in the playoff picture, which is right around the corner.
Yeah. Well, I actually saw Coach Munzing at the junior high game this past week, and he said that he was a little concerned that this game might be a trap game for them. Skowhegan's record being 1-5, and what I mean by a trap game is that you might tend to take them a little too lightly, or you're looking ahead to the Coney game the next week, because that's easy to do with that big rivalry and them just being next community over. But so trap games are easy to fall into. So hopefully they address that and come out the second half with a little bit of fire and move the ball. And let's talk about Skowhegan a little bit here. I think their offensive line has been the real shining point in that first half. They moved the ball real well at pretty much at will at times, and Gardiner's defensive line has been strong throughout the season. So they're just up against a good matchup, and Skowhegan's got some good schemes. Aubin, the quarterback, is taking the direct snap, and we've mentioned it a couple of times, but he's just very patient when he's got the football in his hands. He's looking at where there's just a little bit of a seam, and that's the beauty of shotgun, is you can see everything in front of you and see those seams open up and hit them. So,
and he gets going downhill very quickly. He's fairly tall, and he's able to read the defense, which helps getting past your own offensive line. So the Tigers will receive the second half kick, and not sure if I'm Skowhegan, I really want to kick the ball to the 20, or at least down to the 30 and try to get some kind of a bounce.
Yeah, if you give it to him, just over the 50, you give him a short field, like we talked about earlier, you're almost immediately in 4-down territory. So, hopefully, maybe they'll kick one deep, pop one up over the second line. But looking at the Skowhegan roster, they're a pretty young football team. The quarterback Aubin's a sophomore. Mulcahy, the running back that scored both touchdowns, a sophomore. Trevor Austin, number 4, is a sophomore. So, Fitzgerald, number 31, is a senior. But a lot of sophomores there. So there's the kick, and he's still on his feet. Looks like we might have had a face mask in there.
Well, that's why you want to kick the ball deep, just in case something like that happens. Now the ball is going to be well on the other side of the field for the Tigers to start the second half here.
Yeah, and that was freshman Eben Whalen on the return, and number 18, and he quickly got the ball, headed towards the outside, and stayed on his feet, and Skowhegan got a hand on a face mask there, which is going to put the Tigers in pretty good starting field position. Yeah, so it's gonna put the ball at the Skowhegan 44-yard line. So, like we said, already in field goal range, four down territory.
Bomb.
Yeah, I mean, you could kick that 44.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So here we go. First down, 10, Tiger ball. Burgess back, quick fake, and a little screen pass to Dingwell, who takes it on the inside with a nice block by Christen. And it looked like also number 77, Jason Deering, got out there and got a nice block. So good first play for the Tigers here. Put them in a 2nd down and 2. Nice play action there with the fake handoff and a quick throw. So another throw, just a little slant pass. And I believe it was Brady Davidson on the catch. Burgess on the throw picks up the first down. So the Tigers have great tempo here coming into the second half with a little bit of pass game. So they definitely talked about some adjustments. First down and 10. Handoff straight up the gut. And it goes to Owen Chadwick, and he gets ahead of steam going forward, and he's gonna pick up probably 4 yards there on first down.
Burgess gets rid of the ball so quick. That's what's really key for the Tigers, is letting him get back, survey the field, and really quickly make a read.
Yeah, so 2nd and 7. I think I said 2nd and 6, but it looks like more like a 2nd and 7. Burgess is in the shotgun, both backs with him. Two split out wide. And it's going to be a handoff to Chadwick, who makes a nice cut up inside. Not much room there, but really saw the field well and planted his foot in the ground and headed upfield. This is going to be 3rd and 4 here. You know, again, 4 down territory, so you don't have to pick up the first down on this one. It'd be nice, but you have an extra down to play with. Skowhegan's bringing a little bit of pressure up the middle. Burgess rolls out, completes the pass to Zach Christen. Not sure he's going to pick up anything. If anything, he might have lost a little bit. Trevor Austin made the tackle. So it looks like he just a no gain, 4th and 1.
Maybe try the hard count here if you're the Tigers.
Yeah, Skowhegan did it earlier in the game, and for the most part that works once, and you got to pick the spot that you want to use it. But this is a crucial spot where you want to pick up the first down. It's actually about where Skowhegan did it on their drive to score. So good point, Andy, of maybe a hard count here. Try to draw them off, pick up an easy first down.
But you got to be ready to snap the ball. It doesn't look like they're going to do it.
Quick snap, quick pass.
Here we go.
Looks like he's nice cut, nice job. So Chase Burgess to Dingwell for the touchdown. About an 11-yard pass and catch. And great response by the Tigers coming out of halftime here. We got the replay coming up here. And as Andy mentioned, Burgess gets rid of it quick. He catches, hits Dingwell. Nice block on the outside on the perimeter. And Dingwell reads the open field and finds the end zone. So great drive. Great catch by Cody Dingwell. They go for 2 and overthrow it. So, that's, to your point, Andy, you got to chase points at this point now. I think you're at that point in the game where you got to match them point for point, and an extra point wasn't going to be enough there. So the Tigers do cut the lead to 16-6, and as I said, the great response coming out of the locker room, and it was all pass. A couple of handoffs in between, but they did it through the air, and be interesting to see if they they come back out in their second drive to do that.
Yeah, it worked, but they've definitely got their hands full where Skowhegan controlled the ball much of the first half, and look for them to continue to do it pretty much the same here in the second half. This is a big kickoff right here. You want to be able to pin them back deep so you have the possibility of flipping the field.
Yeah, early. Yeah, Asher Nagy's going to kick off, and you know, now the Tigers have to look for a stop with Skowhegan, whose offense has been rolling tonight on the ground. So they're going to be tested early here in the second half. Nagy gets it about the 25-yard line. And good return by Trevor Austin. And a good tackle by Elijah Manning to keep it from breaking. We get a field on the flag on the field over on the other sideline. Let's see what Jerry Norton's going to tell us.
Clip.
Yeah, block in the back, so that's going to push Skowhegan back to probably about the 30-ish yard line. Yeah, the 29-yard line. So good break for the Tigers there. We'll see what Skowhegan can do to establish the run again. We'll see if the Tigers had any adjustments to maybe stop that run game. So they got Aubin in shotgun, two backs in the backfield. The Tigers look like they have brought more guys up front. The ball's on the ground, and it's recovered by the Tigers. Elijah Ferris recovers the fumble, and it was just a mishandled ball that fell on the turf. And boy, the Tigers have had some fortunate breaks for him. Looks like he went to go hand the ball off to the ball carrier who wasn't expecting it, and it just dropped to the turf. So Tigers going to take over on the Skowhegan 24-yard line with a 1st and 10. And like we said, we'll see if they come back out throwing the ball. They've got 4 wide here. 1 back. Snap and they go to take a shot, and they get a flag there. It was a jump ball for Zach Christen heading to the end zone, and looked like the Skowhegan defender got a hand on it, but might have got a little bit more, and it's going to be a pass interference on the Skowhegan Riverhawks.
Good ball by Burgess on the back shoulder. Either Christian's going to catch it or nobody's going to catch it.
Yeah, and it, you know, we've said this all along and throughout the season, the receivers, Christian and Davison, are jump ball type of guys, and you put it up there, they're going to go get it. So that's going to put the ball at about the Skowhegan 12-yard line, 1st and 10, so they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. And they came out passing on this series too, so we'll see what happens now. They got Chadwick in the backfield.
I don't really understand having to explain every single flag that's thrown on the field. You know, the coach is halfway out on the field. I understand. I'm nothing against it's not the Skowhegan coaching staff. I'm just saying there's been a lot of conferences during the game trying to explain the flag after the fact.
It's happened a lot this year, not just this game, and I've seen it at other high school football games, that there's a lot of explanations. But so here we go, 1st down and 10. Tigers look to answer with another touchdown. Snap, and Mishu in motion, catches the ball, and walks into the end zone. So Tigers are striking often and quickly right now. And right here, you're okay with just kicking an extra point because it puts you within a field goal. So, you know, with a good kicker. So here we go. Mishu goes in motion. Here's the replay. And they're just going to slide him out into the flat. Again, Burgess just steps back, gets rid of it quick. they ran a guy to the middle, which Skowhegan jumped on, and left the guy in the flat open. So Venedestein jumped on the post, and they hit the flat. So they are going to go for 2 here. And it looked like the same play formation, and Burgess gets to the goal line and across the goal line. It was questionable there. He got hit right at the line and was able to force his body across the goal line. So they run it in the flat, and then he just tucks it and goes. He's straight up the middle. He gets hit by 2 Skowhegan defenders and spins into the end zone. So great job by Burgess of spinning and getting the ball across the goal line. So we are at Skowhegan Riverhawks at 16 and the Gardiner Tigers 14, and it's only taken them less than 4 minutes to get those 14 points on the board. So, you know, we talked about momentum coming out of the half, Andy, and boy, the Tigers have picked up that momentum.
Yeah, well, they certainly have, and the pass interference call was a big one for the Tigers. And I just want to reiterate, it had nothing to do with the Skowhegan coaching staff coming out to talk about the penalty. I always used to like to talk about the penalty as well, but I'm sure you had a few conversations yourself, Jim, while...
Always kind conversations.
Yeah.
Oh, Skowhegan almost breaks one, and it's number 3, Robert Venedestein, who gets up into the middle of the field and gets the ball to about the 50.
So this is a very important drive for the Riverhawks to see how they can respond after the 2 quick touchdowns by the Tigers. They definitely saw some at halftime. They knew they could get the ball in the air with Burgess and his quick release, and he has not only got it done through the air, but also on the ground on the 2-point conversion, which was a big one.
Yeah, so Skowhegan will start at their own 45, and what they want to do here now is just kind of regroup. They were successful in the first half. They just want to get back to what was working for them, and they do. They give the ball to Aubin, or he keeps, and the Tigers come up big with 5 Gardiner Tigers wrapping him up. So that's going to, with the forward progress, it looks like he's going to get, he's going to lose 2 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. But boy, the Tigers are fired up right now. And, you know, their defense right now is feeding off of what their offense did. And Skowhegan's just got to ride the storm out here and see if they can do some, pick up a couple first downs.
Well, the thing is, too, there's a lot of two-way players, so you just did it on offense, and now you're out on the field again on defense.
Yeah. So Aubin shotgun. He's going to turn and give it to Mulcahy. And again, the Tigers get to Mulcahy in the backfield. And it looks like the Tigers are bringing more pressure up front. The defensive line has stepped up and made the stop.
Well, it looked like the defensive line at the beginning of the game, not that they were being tentative, just how quickly the Riverhawks were able to fire off the ball, and now it looks as though the lines have changed and the Tigers are reestablishing the line of scrimmage like Coach Burgess used to say.
Play on their side of the ball.
Play on their side of the ball.
Yep, so we've got 3rd and 14. Austin goes in motion. Aubin's going to keep it, and he's going to pick up a good chunk of yardage, but it's not going to be enough to get the first down. And they're on their own side of the 50, so I'm thinking this is a punt situation for them because it's going to be about 4th and 7. So I'm sure he's just going to go back into punt formation, and Gardiner sends Burgess back deep, some sure hands back there. Here you want to just make sure you catch the ball and don't give any yardage into the... Yeah, good punt. And they down it at about the 12-yard line. So the Tigers will start from their own 12, coming off of 2 really quick scores, primarily through the pass game. We'll see what they do here.
Well, they've got a long field in front of them. Before they had short fields. Skowhegan's had short fields. This will be And the thing is, it's a long field for the Tigers, so even if you don't get a touchdown, you certainly want to be able to move the ball and flip the field if you have to.
Yeah. Skowhegan's, a 3-and-out here would play into their favor really well. They just want to stop the momentum somehow. Tigers send Dingwell in motion. Quick handoff to Kyle Duty, who's going to pick up about 4, I believe, 4 or 5. Yeah, 5, and it's going to be a 2nd down 5. We've said this before, but Duty hits the line of scrimmage 100 miles an hour. Once he gets the ball, he's straight ahead. So we got a 2nd and 5. Burgess back in the gun. Skowhegan bringing some pressure. The Tigers come off the right side with Duty. And he's going to pick up probably 3, put him in a manageable 3rd down and 2. And what the Tigers are trying to do and want to do is keep the tempo.
Keep the tempo, get up on the ball, get it going.
They're feeling good about what they've done this half and want to just keep the tempo where it is. So we got 3rd and 2. Skowhegan's a little loose with the backers, maybe expecting pass, and there's a quick pass to the inside. And the pass is to Evan Mishu. Again, it's that quick little stay pass or bubble screen. And the Tiger receivers, especially Evan Mishu, are just finding that open lane to pick up the 1st down. So Tigers get themselves in better field position. So even if they did have to punt, like you said now, Andy, they've kind of flipped the field a little bit.
With the bubble screen, Burgess does a good job of, you got to kind of throw the ball in front of the receiver because of the way that they have to step back, let the blocks get in front.
Yeah. Quick handoff to Duty, breaks the tackle in the backfield, but Skowhegan does a good job of not allowing anything past the line of scrimmage. So it's going to put him in a second down and 9.
Went from a 2-yard, he was wrapped up 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to squeeze a yard out, and that is what you want to have when you're kind of grinding the game out and you're looking back at film later in the game, and that could be one of those plays where if they do get down here and score, that or if you have another play that leads up to it, that you look back at that play.
Yeah.
Or plays like that.
So the Tigers send out 3 receivers to the right, stacked on each other. It's going to be a quick throw, a little screen. This time, Skowhegan sniffs it out, and it's Asher Fitzgerald on the tackle. And Asher did a good job of anticipating that it was going to be a quick pass, got into the proper position, and made a great tackle.
Sometimes you see double pass off of that set, maybe looking something a little bit later on
maybe,
in the game.
Maybe a setup for later. So it's a 3rd and 15 for the Tigers. Skowhegan's probably going to loosen their defense a little bit for the pass game. And Burgess has some time. He gets the ball off.
Don't know if that was picked or not.
Yeah. So it was number 10.
I'm going to talk about this one.
Aubin got a hand on it, and it was the old tip drill. He got a hand on it, and then Miller Foss came in behind, and it looked like he might have made the interception, but I believe they're calling it incomplete. Yeah, so Tigers are going to punt, and it looks like Burgess is starting in the normal punting position, which I think will allow him to get off a good punt here.
Crucial snap.
Yeah, good punt. Good punt. Good catch. It's Austin on the catch. Tigers going to do a good job covering it.
It's exactly what you want out of your punt returner, kind of get it in traffic, and players make that look so easy. I'm sure you returned some kicks in your day.
Yeah,
It is, I never did. I was tight end, and they didn't want me back there.
Yeah, it's I just remember being nervous every time I had to go back there. But, we were always taught catch the ball because you either save 10 yards of the roll or you save the roll and pick up 10 more yards, which is a 20-yard difference. So, but that was Elijah Ferris on the tackle, did a good job covering the punt. Skowhegan's going to try to get some momentum with Auburn back. They're going to take a shot downfield, and it's well defended. Good pass by Auburn, intended for Miller Foss, but Cody Dingwell got his hand in there and knocked it away. So, we talked in the first half, we didn't see any long passes, and now both teams have, Gardiner hasn't really thrown too many long passes, but other than the pass interference one, but both teams have kind of opened up the offense a little bit. So it's going to put Skowhegan at 2nd and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Auburn's in the shotgun. Skowhegan's got 2 receivers split to the left. Auburn's going to take it himself, and good tackle by Evan Mishu.
Came flying up on that one.
Yeah, and he was low and took the legs away. Got him before he could really get some momentum going. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 6.
I think we're going to be saying big 3rd down from here on out for both teams.
Yeah. Skowhegan's taking a little time getting this play in. Not sure if they're looking for a play or there's some confusion, but they've got the play in here. They've got Auburn in shotgun with 2 backs. It's a snap, it's a toss to Mulcahy, and the Tigers do a great job of coming up. It's Evan Mishu who comes up quickly for the Tigers, as well as Evan Ahern, who really had a 1 yard gain, 1 yard loss. Skowhegan's being called for a hold, so that's going to push him back even further. But great forcing by the Tigers, linebacker and secondary, to come up and, I think that's what they weren't doing as much of in the first half. So Skowhegan's going to be a 3rd and long from their own 32. It's going to be 3rd and 17. And if you have a screen in here, this is where you would see a team use a screen or something out of the ordinary to try to pick up some of that yardage. So Mulcahy's stacked behind Auburn. There's a snap, and he goes downfield. It's a jump ball, and it looks like Trevor Austin comes down with it, and great catch. It was a jump ball out there, and he went up and got it, had to adjust to the ball, and did a great job, and the Skowhegan Riverhawks pick up the 1st down. So now we got the ball on the Tiger 45. That was a big, you talked about big 3rd downs. That was a big one.
That was a big one. What you did was you got the ball at the highest point. That's what you want your receiver to do, and that's what happened. Good ball.
Yeah. Mulcahy gets the handoff. Getting some tough yards here. Doesn't want to go down, and he's going to end up picking up 8 yards on that. So put him in a nice second, well, maybe not 8, maybe 7 yards. So second and 3. Minute and 13 to go in the 3rd quarter here. It's gone by kind of quick with 2 quick scores by the Tigers, and now Skowhegan putting a drive together themselves. Mulcahy has seen the bulk of the running load with Auburn since the 1st quarter. To snap, there's Auburn, dances to the outside.
Wow.
Makes Dingwell miss at about the 40, and he's close to picking up the 1st down.
I think he got it.
If he did, yeah, he got it. They're moving the chain, so it's going to be 1st down Skowhegan. Nice little move by Auburn to make a Tiger defender miss and pick up 3 to 4 more yards.
He's been doing that all night. I'm sure he's been doing it all season.
Yeah, very patient runner.
Good quarterback.
Sophomore. So they're in the full house backfield.
Oh, a little movement.
A little movement from Skowhegan.
Man, that shoots you in the foot right there. You got a good thing going, and, you know.
Yep.
Well, they had the holding penalty last drive, and they were able to get the first.
Yeah, they overcame that with the 3rd and 17 completion. So we'll see what happens here. They are moving the ball very well, and they've got some good tempo here. The offensive line for Skowhegan has been really strong all game. They got Ben Linkletter, number 51, who's a sophomore. And they've been running off that left side a lot. He's the left tackle over there. Oh, they pick the 5 back up with a hard count. That's an old trick. You lose 5, you pick up 5,
lose 5
right off
pick
the
it
bat.
back up.
Yeah. And sometimes, sometimes you're hesitant to call that hard snap because sometimes it goes against you. So you're 1st and 15, and you get your own guy to snap, jump, and now you're looking at 1st down 20. So that's going to end the first quarter here. An exciting third quarter. Exciting third quarter with the Skowhegan leading the Tigers 16-14.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is a key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
We're back here at Hoke Field getting ready to start the 4th quarter. As we said, exciting 3rd quarter for the Tigers to get themselves back into this football game. Skowhegan's got the ball to start the 4th quarter, and on a drive right now, they're going to be 1st and 10 on the Gardiner 34-yard line. So this point in the season, Andy, 4th quarter, you're looking for teams that are in better shape.
Yep.
We always took pride in that with our teams, that we wanted to be in better shape in the 4th quarter. So I think this 4th quarter possibly will come down to, who's in better shape and who's got the most players going both ways. And so here we go. Full house backfield. 1st and 10 for the Riverhawks. Hand off to Mulcahy. And he's going to pick up a chunk of yardage there. Again, some great blocking up front by the Skowhegan with Schnowski, who's a sophomore. Boy, I think everybody that I say for Skowhegan is a sophomore. Number 71, Jewel, who's a senior. But that offensive line for Skowhegan has been working hard all game. So they are going to get a 1st down. 10 with that full house backfield again. And Tigers do a little bit better job of getting a push up front. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. I think on the tackle there was a lot of the D-line for the Tigers. I think I saw Duty in there. Hand off to Mulcahy. Again, the Tigers stack them up.
3rd and long.
So it's going to be 3rd and long. And, I think we've only seen it once, Andy, as you mentioned, with that full house backfield. 1 pass out of that. So would have liked to see Skowhegan maybe do that on 2nd down, where they're in 4-down territory, to see if they could catch the Tigers off guard with a pass play on 2nd down out of that full house backfield. But 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. Hand off to Mulcahy off the right side. And I believe it was Dingwell and Duty on the tackle. And he picked up 3, maybe 4 on that to put him in a 4th down and about 3.
Play of the game right here so far.
Yeah, I mean, if the Tigers can get a stop, that's a win for them. And if Skowhegan picks up the first down, they've got a pretty good drive going. So full house backfield. Watch the hard count again. Bad snap, but he makes it work. Great athleticism by Aubin there. Dropped the snap, it bounced right back up to him, which kind of set the Tigers' timing off and left him up the middle to run in and score. So this is, we keep saying, but this is a big play because if they go for 2,
up by 2 scores.
That's going to make it a 2-score game. Right now, Tigers could score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So see if we can get a replay here. So they were in the full house backfield. The snap looked like it was a little bit to Aubin's right. And the Tigers hold them on the 2-point conversion.
Big play.
So it remains a 1-score game. But good responding drive by the Skowhegan Riverhawks. So here's the replay. Yeah, the snap kind of went to his right, bounced up to him. Tigers had an initial hit on him, but then everybody else overran it, and he had a free lane to the end zone. So good job by Aubin of making something out of nothing on that play.
Yeah, sometimes when the bad snap, the second level can able to over pursue and then be able to see the field a little bit better, and that's what he was able to do and get into the end zone for a fairly long run.
Yeah. So Skowhegan scores early in the 4th quarter to make it 22, and with the Tigers 14. Tigers have put together a couple good drives with the passing game, so we'll see how they respond here. But thank you for joining us tonight. It's myself, Jim Palmer, Andy Munzing, and Chris Wheeler is our crew tonight. Coach Rob Munzing is typically your play-by-play guy, but he's doing a basketball game at Central Maine tonight. So trying to fill in and do what I can. So the kick gets through the 2nd level to the 3rd level, picked up by Burgess. He's going to get to the outside and then get tackled by number 2, Bryson Howard, with number 4, Trevor Austin as well. And not bad field position for the Tigers. It's going to be their own 35. Plenty of time, no need to panic here, but the passing game's what's got them back in this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of that. The bubble screen and maybe Burgess using his legs a little bit as well. So here we go, 1st down and 10. Burgess takes the snap, and it is a quick pass to it was another quick pass to Evan Mishu. He's probably got 7-8 catches now, I would think, Andy, and they're just getting it out to him and letting him be the athlete that he is and make a move.
Yeah, get the ball in space to your skill positions and let them see what they can do. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, interesting. I haven't seen that before right now, but the whole skill group went over for the play with the offensive coordinator. So we got 2nd down and 6. Burgess takes the snap, hands off to Chadwick, who cuts it right and picks up about 2, maybe 3, put him in a manageable 3rd down situation. Good initial push up front, leading the way, number 77, Jason Deering, as the center, created some space for Chadwick.
Skowhegan can really make things difficult for the Tigers if they get them into 4th down, because it's only a 1-score game. You really have a hard time going for it on your side of the field.
Yeah, handoff left to
Don't have to worry
I believe
about it. They
Chadwick, and it's going to be close, but you're right. I think they do have it. It depends on the spot here.
Looks like it just add. Wow, it's going to be real close.
Nope, they're going to. Yep, Jerry Norton's giving them the first down. So Tigers pick up a crucial first down. And they're on their own 45 here. Maybe look for that quick pass to miss you again. Skowhegan defenders coming up on him a little bit, not giving him the space he was. Snap to Burgess. He looks for it, and they fake the little screen, and they go, and just miss it. Great design play. They've gone to that short little bubble screen several times. They faked it, and Mishu took off down the seam, down the sideline, and had a step on the defender, but just missed him. So it's going to be second down 10. Tigers on their own 45. Skowhegan's looking to make a stop here, get the ball back and drain some clock. Snap back to Burgess. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to tuck it, get to the sideline, and is taken out of bounds. Not sure where they're going to mark him out of bounds, but picked up the first down. Good decision by Burgess. I don't think it was a design run play, but he rolled out to his left, didn't see anything, saw that he had the corner, tucked it, and picked up the first down. So the ball's going to be on the Skowhegan 38. First down and 10. Burgess in the shotgun. Chadwick and Mishu to his left and his right. Handoff to Chadwick. Cuts it up the middle. Picks up about 5 or 6. Mulcahy steps in to make the tackle, but not until after Chadwick picks up about 5 yards to put him in a 2nd and 5. So Tigers might go back to that quick pass, or they may be content to try to run the ball at right at. Nope, it's a snap. Burgess is going to take a shot downfield, just overthrows him. Pass was intended for Braden Elliott, I believe.
Just missed.
So that's a good risk there. You're in 4-down territory. I know we've said it before, but now you still have 3rd and 5, and you have 2 downs to pick it up. So good shot for the Tigers to try to get a quick one.
You can still throw the ball here too, Jim.
Especially with those little short screens they've been throwing. It's really just a long handoff. So Mishu's going to come back across the formation. He's been the key receiver tonight. They're going to, they were going to run a quick slant to Brady Davidson, but Mulcahy got his hand up in the air and knocked it down. So now they're in a tough situation with a 4th and 5, but see what happens.
Haven't seen any pass, any drag or anything behind the roll Burgess out and have some open receiver kind of get to the 2nd level.
Yeah.
Not sure what they're going to get for their set. They
got
can't
4.
see who's in the slot there on the left side.
Yeah, they got 4 wide. It looks like it might be Chadwick in the slot or Mishu, and Burgess is going to roll out. He doesn't have a lot of room, and he tries to hit his receiver for the first down, but Skowhegan gets a hand on it. It was either Robert Van Estine or Trevor Austin, I believe, that broke it up. And so Skowhegan's going to take over with about 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Quick moving second half.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of pass, which you don't usually see a quick clock on, but they've been completions and staying in bounds, so that's kept the clock moving. So the Tigers have some work to do here to stop Skowhegan. Every first down that they get is going to take that much more time off the clock. So
they need a fumble, scoop, and score, interception.
Yeah, we're seeing a score update with Coney 31, Falmouth 22, and that's a final. And we see Tigers face Coney next week. So good stop by the Tigers there on first down. Looked like Tyler Turtelot was in on the tackle as he comes off the field.
So the thing is, right now, if you're Skowhegan, you need to eat up some clock because it takes the Tigers a little bit of time to get down the field. They do have big play capability, which they've shown a little bit here tonight and throughout the whole season, but penalties will get you.
Yeah, this is a tough one here. The Tigers got a face mask on that stop, which is going to
15.
Give the Skowhegan Riverhawks a first down. Another update coming in from Mike Golden. Lawrence 35, Messalonski 6 with 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. So Skowhegan's still on their side of the field, but very close to the 50. They're on the 49 with about 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go. The Tigers need to get a stop. I believe they have all their timeouts left.
Yep.
So they can stop the clock, but you really want to try to stop them in one series here. Handoff to Mulcahy. Good play by Evan Mishu coming up from the linebacker position to get him wrapped up and bring him down after a 1-yard gain. So that's going to bring up second down and a long 9, almost 10. Riverhawks are going to take their time here for sure to try to drain as much clock as they can.
I would too, exactly. You got the confidence on your side. Your offensive line has been playing really well. Discipline.
So Aubyn's in shotgun. He's going to read it, fake the handoff, and take it himself. So that's the
first time they've done that.
Yeah, he's got the football in the running back's belly, reading the right side of the Tiger defense, and when he sees them commit, he decides whether he's going to keep it in the belly or pull it, and he pulled it and took it up the middle for a first down. Similar to the run pass, the RPO,
the RPO.
But it didn't look like there was any P on that. It looked like
RO.
So
run option.
Yeah, first down, full house backfield again. Taking a long time. They're probably going to watch the back official when he starts pumping. That's when they're going to snap the ball. They give it to Mulcahy, who runs into a defender and then
jump stop.
Yeah, then cuts it back in. So what Skowhegan's going to do now is they're going to watch the official, because when it gets down to 5 seconds left before they get a penalty, the official's going to start pumping his arm. And you tell your quarterback, watch that official. When he starts pumping, snap it when he gets to the fourth one, so you can chew up as much time as you can. So we're down to 4 minutes left in this fourth quarter. And Skowhegan's looking at a 2nd and 7 here, second and 8 maybe. Again, taking as much time as they can, which that's what you want to do when you're in control. Well-coached teams. Snap to Aubyn. He's going to cut it inside and pick up about 4. The Tigers swarm to the football, but not after Aubyn picks up 4. And, Aubyn might have been able to get more out of that, but I think it would have taken him closer to the sideline, which
stayed in bounds.
Smart football players stay in bounds, keep the clock moving. So
about 30 seconds.
Yep, so 3rd and 4.
Taken off by staying in bounds there.
So now we got Mike Golden giving us scores from Canada. Leo Hayes High School 34. And Nicole, I can't even say that, but they got 7. I'm guessing that is his nephew's school that he plays at. I'm friends with Steve Golden, his brother, and I'm guessing that's his nephew's school. So back to the action here. The Skowhegan has a false start, which is going to push him back 5 yards.
Now, do they play Canadian rules
In high school? I don't know. I'll have to ask Steve.
It's a legit question.
Yeah. So the Tigers are going to call a timeout here wisely because we're down to 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and Skowhegan's facing it with a 3rd and 8. And they've got him in kind of no man's land here, Andy. You know, you could go for it on 4th, but you give Tigers maybe 60 yards to go, or you try to punt it and pin them inside the 10 and give them the whole field, but not a lot of room to punt.
No, but you could always do a pooch punt, but, you know, depending on what happens out here on 3rd down, you know, I think if they get on the other side of the 30, they'll probably end up going for it. But if you stay in and around here, you could do a pooch punt because you'll be kicking from about the 45. And I know it looks like that's not a lot of space kicking from the 45-yard line, but it's tough to kick the ball 45 yards in the air.
Yeah, well, and, you know, you see it a lot in the NFL, I think, in college, but there's no harm in trying to do a hard count here because you're just giving yourself more room to punt, and you might pick up that quick 5 yards that you just lost on the false start. So we'll see what Skowhegan does here. And Mike Golden saying Canada is 12-man football. So full house backfield, 3rd and 8. Snap goes to Aubin. He's going to be patient, look for his spot. He's going to pick up 4, put him in a 4th and 4 maybe. Tigers take their 2nd timeout, I believe.
Well, here's the game, pretty much, Jim, right down here to a
Yeah.
play which you would think a game like this would, you know, come down to.
Yeah, you know, the Tigers have used 2 timeouts, so if they stop them here, they've got a long field to go with 1 timeout, I believe, and but if they don't stop them, they'll have to use their last timeout, and Skowhegan can just run the clock out.
Yeah, you got to run the ball here, obviously, if you're Skowhegan. I mean, you know, you're not going to put it in the air.
Yeah, I mean, you could put it in the air because the clock's going to stop on turnover of downs or an incomplete pass anyways, but you don't want to take the risk of throwing an interception or getting sacked and putting the ball on the turf. So you're right. I think the wise thing here is to run the ball and with the hopes of picking up the 1st down.
Haven't seen him try to get outside yet this half. So look for maybe something, a toss or even a rollout to the outside, or, you know, they got the wide side of the field here.
Yeah, so here we go, 4th down and 3. Aubin's back in the shotgun in the full house. He's going to give it to Fitzgerald, and I believe they have a stop. Yeah, I believe the Tigers stopped him. I think he got 3, needed 4.
All right, here we go. 1 timeout for the Tigers.
Yeah, so, you know, what works to the Tigers' advantage here is that little pass to the outside so they can catch and get out of bounds, and try to move the ball up the field. Also, when you pick up a 1st down, the clock stops for them to move the chains, and then they wind it again. So sometimes you want to have 2 plays called so that you can not have to use a lot of time.
I'd look the ball to get to the ball in Davidson's hands.
Yeah, so ball's on their own 25 for the Tigers.
He's got one-on-one coverage over here down at the bottom. I'll try to get him in the shot.
There's a snap. It's going to be a handoff, almost like a reverse. Yeah, and it was Mishu who was taken down in the backfield, which is he's going to lose a yard on that, which is going to make it a 2nd and 11. And we're down to 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Tigers down by 1 score and a 2-point conversion. They split 4 guys wide, 1 guy in the backfield. Snap back to Burgess. They're going to take a shot downfield, and it was intended for Cody Dingwell, but it fell a little bit short. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Good idea, but, you know, Skowhegan's also thinking of they need to pick up something big, so they're loose in the secondary. maybe one of those slants across the middle.
Something quick.
And catch and run, but we'll see. So 3rd and 11. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So far, Skowhegan is with holding the storm. The Tigers came out roaring out of halftime, and Skowhegan has settled back in. So there's a snap. They run so it's a pass to Dingwell, picking up maybe 2, maybe 3 yards, not nearly enough for the first down. So that's going to put the Tigers in a 4th down and long with the clock winding down.
Got to save that timeout. Still got a long field in front of you.
Yeah, so good job by the Skowhegan linebackers and secondary to wrap up and make the tackle.
Staying put.
So here we go, 4th and 9. Burgess back. Good protection. Takes a shot downfield, overthrows Mishu and Kristen. So they're going to turn the ball over on downs with 1 timeout left. Skowhegan's probably going to run couple plays and then maybe take a knee. So, great job by both teams tonight. Skowhegan dominated the first half. Maybe not dominated, but definitely had control.
Time of possession. Yeah.
Had control in the first half. Tigers came out and controlled the third quarter, and Skowhegan regrouped and settled in. So they are going to go to the victory formation here with, like we talked about earlier, back 10 yards back, 12 yards back.
Oh.
Yeah. Quarterback Aubin takes a knee. Good performance tonight by both Aubin and Mulcahy and the whole Skowhegan offensive line. They moved the ball when they needed to. I'm not sure, are we doing picks tonight, Andy? Or are we passing
maybe
that up
we'll
tonight?
just go Coach's Award because we don't have the list of who's gotten it and who hasn't.
Gotcha. So we will do the Coach's Award. They will award those to 2 deserving players after probably watching film. So again, they're going to watch the official pump to make sure that they use as much clock as they can. But while they're doing this, a good sportsmanship too. I don't know if you just saw it there, but Skowhegan guy fist bumping duty on the Tigers, and they
That's
both.
good to see.
Yeah, they both play hard, and at the end of the game, you realize that and you respect the opponent, and move on to the next week. But good performance by both teams tonight.
Really puts a big exclamation point, question mark on the Coney game for the playoff seedings for everybody around the Crabtree system, and that's why the Crabtree system is so important, so different, and so competitively matched up that it's a good thing that they have that. So tough one for the Tigers, good one for the Riverhawks.
Aubin just went out and shook the officials' hands, so a lot of display of good sportsmanship here. But yeah, you're right, Andy. It's the Crabtrees are strength of schedule, which makes teams want to play good teams so that they get points for them. Even if they lose to them, they're going to get their points somewhere down the road. So we're going to so that puts the Tigers at 4-3. And the Riverhawks at 2-5, but this is a big win for the Riverhawks, momentum-wise, going through the end of the schedule. They're going to pick up some points off of this game, and the Tigers are going to have to bounce back next week. And it's not hard to get up for the Coney Gardiner game.
No,
so,
it never is.
You never really have to really motivate to get the guys going for that one. So, thanks for tuning in tonight. Again, it's. We had Andy Munzing and Chris Wheeler and myself, Jim Palmer. And we are going to probably look at, I believe we're doing the Coney game next week up there. So you can tune into tune into that. I don't think Munzing Me has done a Coney Gardner game up there for a long time.
Yeah, we got the okay from.
So our sponsors for the awards, for the coaches awards, are Caps' Pizza and Northeast Nutrition. So we want to thank them for their sponsorship, and we'll have the coaches give those awards. But thank you all for that tune in tonight, and you saw a great game on a great night, and hopefully we catch you next week for the Coney Gardner game.